One other drill that we usually will move into, and it's more with the middle blockers, is now passing with your hands. There's some different philosophies now as I watch this progress through the MPSF. We all started out flat. This flat position, starting at the 12-foot line, receiving serve. One or two coaches are now doing is actually rotating their players. And their players are now more facing where their target is as opposed to where the serve is coming from. And this gives them the ability as it comes in to redirect it, face, and push it towards the target, and then be in a position where they can move and get into transition. And I'm starting to like this position more and more as opposed to a ready position where you have to be flat and then rotate your body. Your body's already in the correct position. With overhead passing, by the way, if you were at the match last night, Plummer's amazing at it. And overhead passing is just physical strength. And that's basically what it is. If you have the hand strength to be able to redirect that ball coming at you, it's a great pass. But a lot of my guys don't have that hand strength outside of the perfect body position. They start getting in trouble a little bit out, a little bit high, maybe a little bit low. And that's where your body comes into play, trying to realign it to get it over that forehead. When I coach in my gym overhead passing, I definitely do not follow it up with setting. So I never have an overhead passing drill followed by a setting drill. I want to make sure they understand there's two separate techniques. Overhead passing has no wrist action at all in it. It comes mostly from your elbows and rigid hands. Ball never wants to hit the platform or the pads of your hands, and you always want to finish high, but still with those really strong hands, just like you're doing fingertip push-ups. This morphs into, I think, a better setting technique, because the less wrists you get and the more power and the quickness you get creates a more efficient ball to the outside and a little bit more power. But that's the position we want to be in, strong and rigid, elbows, and get rid of the wrist action. So, how's your serving? So just hit a float serve just over his head. Good. Sorry. Okay. Hands up now. There you go. So in this position, are you expected to forearm pass much? No. So it's just like forearm passing. Get into the position that you're ready to go in. So naturally, he's facing where the ball's coming from, which happens to be exactly where the target is. Let's move the target into the middle of the court. There you go. Good. Can you still see that setting motion? He's still got a little setting motion in him. So one of the things that we do to get rid of that is come over to this side of the net. You're going to stand right about there. Get your hands up again, and now I want you to hit a harder float serve above his head. There you go. But now finish with your hands close together. Good.